Hello students, myself Devesh Singh. You are most welcome in my channel. Today in this video, we are going to study the new chapter, that is democracy. Students, you know that what is the value of democracy in a country and what is the value where the peoples are living in a non-democratic country. Here we have to read under this topic what is the advantage of democracy, what is democracy, why democracy, and why it is beneficial for the people. At first we have to discuss here that what is democracy, what is democracy, and then secondly we have to read here why democracy. Why democracy? At first, you know, students, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. In which rulers are elected by the people. Like that, you can take the example of India. In your country, you know that your country is a democratic country, and here the rulers are elected by us. Means we are the people and we elect our rulers, we elect our government. According to our own choice, after the term of a fixed year, that is 5 years, we elect our new government. Means you can say that in a democratic country, all the credit, all the power goes to the people. It goes to the citizen of that particular country. This is the value of democracy, and it only happens in democratic country. And whenever you compare it, where you compare all the values, all the effects from the non-democratic country, that you can compare with North Korea, you will find a great difference. You will find a great difference. Here, you can see in your neighbor country, China, you can check the rules of General Pervez Musharraf just beside you in Pakistan. You will be shocked to know what happened there, how as a military dictatorship they ruled in the country, and how much troubles the people of those particular countries suffered. So you can very easily accept here that democracy is the best factor for the welfare of country. So here democracy is a form of government which is the rulers are elected by stately the people of that particular country. Now we have to next read that why democracy? Why democracy? Democracy is important for our freedom. For our freedom to fight, to raise our voice for our value, for our rights. In a democratic country, it is our power. We have to only oppose our government to live under the laws, to live under the articles of our constitution. And if we follow our laws and articles of our constitution, definitely we can raise our voice at any particular time without any problem. This is the effect of democracy. In non-democratic country, it is not possible that you can raise your voice directly anywhere. You can oppose to the government directly. There will be no power to you. Here, you can take the example of Chile. Chile, before and after Pinochet's rule. In Chile, at that time, there was before Pinochet, the condition of Chile was very still. People were living very comfortably. But just after that, the military dictators, Allende turned over the ruling power of the Chile, and now as a military dictatorship, he started to rule over the Chile. And after that, many ministers, officials, people, leaders, many people died there, and they were killed there. It was just you could say the dictatorship. And finally, after a long struggle, once again the people started great strike, and after that strike, once again they will be able to get their last day. Means once again there was a very comfortable life for them after the time of peace. You can also take the example of Poland, Ghana. Everywhere you can see that the ruling party, means the government, the democratic government, is always well for the welfare of the country. So every time you can check it that in our country, India, we have a lot of rights, we have a lot of power, we have freedom to oppose every time, to take a strike anytime against our government, because this is the power of the people of our country to elect our government, and we elect our government just after 5 years. Okay, now you see the common features in Chile and Poland and Ghana. There are common features here. You see also the example of your neighbor's country Pakistan, that General Pervez Musharraf, as a military dictator, he turned over the government of Pakistan, and when he became the president of Pakistan, how much problem he started to create there, and it was also very dangerous for us, for India. So you can see that in a non-democratic country, in a military, when a power is in the hand of dictatorship, the people will never satisfied. They have to only and only suffer so much. And you know that in our country we have also a lot of freedom here. Now, just after it, we have to read the next point: features of democracy. What is the features of democracy? Before this point, you see, in a very simple way, I have mentioned it. What is democracy? Democracy is for the people, democracy is of the people, and democracy is by the people. It is very easy way to understand it. What is democracy? For the people means democracy people के लिए है. Whenever you want, you can change your government. It's your power, it's your rights of the people. मीन्स ये आपका है, डेमोक्रेसी में सब कुछ आपका है. आप जैसे चाहें वैसे जब चाहें तब आप गवर्नमेंट को उठा सकते हैं, गवर्नमेंट को आप गिरा सकते हैं. एंड बाय द पीपल, ऑल द पावर, ऑल द क्रेडिट इन योर हैंड. ये आपके द्वारा ही गवर्नमेंट बनी हुई है. इन द डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री everything happens only by the effect of you. So it is said that by the people, सब कुछ लोगों का, लोगों के द्वारा और लोगों के लिए. डेमोक्रेसी किसका है? लोगों का है, लोगों के लिए है, लोगों के द्वारा है. This is the very simple way to understand. I have mentioned it here, so you can understand it very easily. Now students, we have to read here features of democracy. The next point, features of democracy. Features of democracy. What is the features of democracy? You have to understand it. The features of democracy. You know that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This raised many questions. Here the main questions are: let's see here. You let's see it. So next study is features of democracy. When we talk about features of democracy, there are many questions raised just after it, that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Just after it, many questions are standing before us, that features, rulers, who are the rulers, how elections happens, and who are the people who elect the government, and also the form of governments. Because whenever you have a question, features of democracy, you will write these four topics, and you have to just explain these four topics to make this answer complete. You see here, rulers. Rulers means the government. After the election, when we elect a government, and at that time the majority means a party who, the party which gets majority, after that the party starts to make the form of governments, means they start to the formation of government, and who rules over the country, they are called rulers. That is the present time in India. In central government, we have BJP government, and Mr. Narendra Modi is our Prime Minister, means he is the rulers of our country. And when you talk about your state in Uttar Pradesh, here is also your BJP government, means the peoples have elected these governments in state and also in central government, and here the rulers is Mr. Yogi Adityanath. So now after that, election means election is a process. By that process, peoples have power to elect the party according to their own choice. According to their own choice, we have a power to choose our party, and when through a free and fair election we choose our favorite party leader, they become our rulers. Now just after people, तो people कौन है? Peoples means the citizen of that particular country who are certified by the constitution of the constitution of that particular country, and also they have the identification by our government. Those are the people, those are the citizen, and those people have power to participate in the voting process. Okay, now the last is form of government. Finally, when the people participate in the voting process, and after that voting process means the election, when we elect our rulers, that rulers starts formation of government. Like that here, when we elect to BJP governments, our rulers is Mr. Narendra Modi, and when he started to make a formation of his government, he is Prime Minister, and to support him as a Prime Minister, here are many ministers. There are many ministers of respective departments, like that defense, like that foreign, like that human the other resources ministers, like that health minister, education ministers, means like that so many ministry. These are the ministers who participates in that assembly, and after that they start the form of government, and after the selection of these ministers, finally there is a cabinet, and this cabinet is known as form of government. In the cabinet, there are chief leaders, the chief ministers, and the chief designation, and they have power to take any decisions in the favor of a country, in the favor of the people, in the favor of our countries. So here all the power goes to the cabinet, to the form of our government. Okay, students. So these are the cardinal features of democracy. Now in this video, we have to till this point. Now in the next video, students, we are going with the another points. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.